Shall we take from you leaving again? Let's do a little overlap on this. My name is Jonas Grimas. I'm a director. I direct mainly television drama. I've done it for a bit over 25 years, with a background in theatre before I came to film and television making. Well, what's going on up there right now is the dress rehearsal for the annual London Film School MA Screenwriting Programme Showcase. We put together a showcase where we select scenes and sequences from 5 to 6 scripts out of I think there's 18 students. I got involved in this because I was doing a seminar at the film school and about how a director prepares, and I bumped into the screenwriter, head of screenwriting, Brian Dunnigan, and he just asked me if I was interested, and I said yes. I meet up with the writers about a month and a half before we start. We go through the feasibility of using scripts, then we go through one-on-ones with them where we select scenes, and that gives a flavour of what the screenplay is and what the atmosphere is and what the story is trying to tell. We then go to cast the actors, and then we rehearse this for 2 whole days. You have to represent the scripts themselves, but it also had to work as a single show. That's 2 hours rehearsal from scratch with the actors for that particular scene, including blocking and getting it right, basically. So it's very, very intense. Not only do we have to get the scenes right, but they're being performed in front of a live audience. They're sitting sort of in a U shape around the stage. But at the same time, we film it on video cameras that's projected on 4 screens in the room, so people can choose to watch the screens or the action on the floor. This year we're going to up the ante, which is a little bit nerve-wracking because we're also going to edit it, because the whole show is going to be beamed down to the cinema in the ground floor, so people are going to sit and watch it. It's very tricky, but it's extremely fun and interesting to do. The directorial vision is to make justice to the story, so a lot of decisions are being made when you pick the scenes to get a story and get a sort of a hint at the story arc. Then when we rehearse it, I usually know how I'm going to stage it intuitively, so I don't put that on the actors. I just steer them in the right direction, so when we rehearse it as if we were rehearsing anything. And then I just have to get the camera operators to digest all this in a very short time and then perform on the day. The only thing you have to do is to stay calm and relaxed and just look at what's happening in front of you and capture it. And hopefully the showcase will end up with someone having a script picked up. Hey, it's fun to direct, and what makes it fun is that there's so little time. So it's not a question of if you're going to do it, but how well you can make it. You're doing a lot of jobs at the same time, and it's great fun. It's really challenging. We all like a good story, so if someone's got a good story, then it's great. The most difficult thing for people to understand is how simple it is. I mean, a filmmaker is only a storyteller with a very expensive habit, because people tend to make it complicated and think it has to be complicated, but in reality it's really simple. You mustn't forget that you're only a storyteller, and making a film, you're making something that people watch as if you're sitting around a campfire. There's basically 3 golden rules. The first one is that filmmaking is never a mechanical process. It's not about the machines, it's not about anything. It's about when a group of people get together that trust each other, do something because they want to do it. And if they all want to do the same thing, they will perform miracles. Because story and the film is king. We're all servants of the film. And in the process there's another rule number 2 is that assumption is the mother of all disasters. So it's all about planning and preparation. If something goes wrong, you haven't planned it well. And the third one is you have to learn to trust your own instincts. So you look at something, and if you know it's good, then it is good. If you don't know that it's good, then it isn't good. I've been making films for 27 years, and I still make mistakes and I still learn new things every day. You would never come to a point when you know it all. So don't be afraid of making mistakes, because that's what you learn from, and do them early on, as soon as possible, so you can learn from them.